Hey, Ollie. Hey, everybody. Mighty Mike and Ollie. So it's just a few days after the 1st of January. I think today's January 4th. And we are taking a load to the auction. This is a new auction house. We didn't do as well as we had hoped for the other auction house. But then again, most people, most dealers say, wow, I thought we'd get more than that. It's just the way it is. But when you're not setting up, you have dead stock, you have to get that stuff out of the way so you can put newer stock in. Does that make sense? Let's go. All right, so we have a whole bunch of stuff in here that we just need to clear out some more space. It's going in the van. And it's going to the auction. In fact, I have another box or two that I want to put in before we head out. All right, we are off to the auction. Drop-off day. Thanks a lot for coming along on this edition of Pickin' Weeds Vintage. Yeah! So if you watched the other auction videos that we made, you know, we got rid of our dead stock then, and the results weren't, let's just say, like a lot of people, and I'm talking to resellers now too, not just to folks who want to clean up their basement, their attic, their garage, whatever. They don't want to do Facebook Marketplace. They don't want to sell it on eBay. Yeah, we were a little disappointed, or a lot disappointed, I don't know. But that's why we do these vlogs, to show people, to help people out. Like if you're thinking about taking your items to an auction, realize that some boxes, you put different box lots together. We got a lot of vintage kitchen box lots in here. We have advertising, we have some old artwork, that kind of thing. You know, some of these lots or boxes may go for $1/4. And that's the risk that you take. I'm conceding that, you know what? Don't have the real estate, don't have the time to set up, get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, set all the wares up, take everything out, and then hope to get $100 or a lot more. So what you do is you clean out your shop, basement, whatever, put all the things in here that have been sold, and then you take it to the auction and you hope to get some money versus no money, because it's just sitting there. It's not making you any money. When you have stock that didn't sell at the yard sale, didn't sell on Facebook Marketplace, and you just didn't want to list a big piece like this for shipping on eBay, you take it to the auction. Anyways, we'll see what happens, and we'll try this one out. But again, we realize that we just might not get top dollar. In fact, we know we're not going to get top dollar unless you get that bidding war for someone who is a dealer in vintage kitchen or in advertising or artwork. It just depends. The auction is very much dependent on right day, right time, right person bidding on it. And it can go both ways, either a good one for the seller or a bad day for the seller. Fingers crossed. All right, already I'm very impressed with the way they're operating. I got a number. They scanned my driver's license. I'm already in the system because we've come here to bid. As I said, you can go back and watch another episode. But I got a table. Now we're going to unload. This is great because it's already going to auction immediately. I don't have to wait several months. Now we're going to drive over and unload our stuff. Should have brought gloves. Alrighty, let's start unloading. Alright, so here's the table that I can put stuff on the top or on the bottom. And then we're gonna come in here and we're gonna unload the stuff. It's all gonna fall down onto the table. We're off to a good start. brand new water cooler. This is all vintage kitchen, and then this is all advertising, games, artwork, Christmas toys. Wow, very easy. And I love that they let you set it up. And I can bring another load next week. That's the good news, is it's dead stock. You're getting rid of it. And you're getting some money for it. Might not be as much as you initially thought you'd get, but it's better than none. All right, so we got the 2 tables, brought them in here, and then they'll go with all the other stuff. My water cooler started leaking because it was on its side, so we stood it back up. And I think we're good. All right, we'll see how we do. Give it a try. All right, that went really well. I'm impressed that they're going to put this up for sale immediately, and that I can bring another load next week already. So that's a best case scenario when you're talking about, you know, getting rid of your goods. We'll see what happens. Anyways, thanks a lot for coming along on this edition of Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners that love to travel. You know, we're resellers. We have an eBay store as well. You can check that out. And we do these videos to help inform and maybe help you if you're thinking about taking your stuff to the auction, or if you're going to go buy at the auction. And my recommendation is that every day of the week, it's better to buy than it is to sell. But again, we're not really selling high-end quality stuff. So, you know, the Sotheby's auction, the big auctions with big money, then you're talking about a whole nother story. We're just talking about goods that I don't feel like throwing in and out of the van, setting up on a cold, windy day like today. I got to put them all on those 2 tables, and then we're good to go. Too bad about that water cooler, so hopefully that will stop. I didn't have any water in there, at least I didn't think so, and I didn't have a jug in there, so it was empty. But I guess there was just a little bit left in there, but they were very nice. I asked to clean it up, and he's like, no, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. So yeah, positive experience. Let's see what happens. We'll definitely do a follow-up video. We'll let you know how we do. And yeah, I'm planning on taking another load up there, and we're gonna see how it goes. But again, thanks a lot for coming along on this edition of Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We're junkers, we're gardeners that love to travel, we're resellers, and anytime that we can dispense some advice and help you along with your reselling business, that's always a great thing to share knowledge with others. In the meantime, I'm Mighty Mike. Till next time, happy picking, everybody.